Alright, going to check out all the new tracks that have been updated. Not even going to drive around, I'm just going to fly around them, take a look at things, and see what they look like. So, we are at Bristol first, and well, you can tell track surface definitely does look different. That was the first thing I noticed in the videos. The stands look different, but I'm probably going to do that thing where you're looking for something different, and so you think everything's different. Infield wise, I mean, honestly, you don't look in there very often, so not really seeing anything. I don't remember these poles, but again, don't really look around very often. Usually we're just hopping in the sim and going. So, yeah, the textures outside the track, not highly done, but this is kind of a unique track where you're not going to see a whole lot, although I'm kind of surprised they didn't update more around the track for blimp view. But again, that stuff doesn't matter when you get in the car. Overall, though, the shadowing and everything on the stands looks much better, I feel like. I assume that these are new. Looks more detailed with the bushes and stuff, but that'll be stuff we never see. Safer barriers, I don't know if we had 3D safer barriers or not, but now we do, and we got all new walls. And yeah, not a whole lot to really see. My question is, though, the dirt version, did anything change on that? Let's go check that out real quick. Because if they made these changes and then forgot, oh, are these going to change anything with our dirt track? Or did the dirt track just stay with the old graphics? That might be a thing too. You never know what you're gonna get. So this screenshot is definitely the old stands, I think. Let's go take a look. So we don't have 3D fencing. We do not have 3D... Do we even have safer barriers? We don't have the safer barriers. The stands are the old stands. The infield, we've got... Okay, so you can straight up see the difference because they did not update this version of the track, which is kind of weird, but I guess that that allows us to compare a little better. So you can see the stands are definitely slightly different. The infield has a lot more buildings in it. I've never noticed that the football field is actually painted on there. Yeah, so little strange that we have two versions of the track, one updated and one not updated. May have been something they just didn't think about, because they tend to not think about dirt or dirt road. Let's go take a look at what is the next one on the list that got updated. Darlington. So I can't change the time of day or anything. But we're going to go through all these. I'll put timestamps just to make it easier so you can skip ahead through the loading. Thankfully, it loads up fairly quick. Oh wow, those the lighting on some of those seats are weird. Now this is gonna show us a little difference, I think, in things. Oh god, those seats are horrible looking. I mean, it's how they are, but yeah, that. Oh, that color combo is just, ooh, what was that? Okay, definitely glitching shadows. So that's going to be a thing that we're going to get to deal with. Yeah, these seats are horrendous. I mean, it's not something you ever see on the broadcast because people are sitting in them, but do we not even have... Okay, they are 3D seats. They're just very low-key 3D seats. But yeah, massive glitching with the shadows in certain angles. We do have better trees now going into 1 and 2. That'll be interesting if that comes into my view while I'm driving. More glitchy shadows. Yes, more glitchy shadows. Surface looks good. Walls, we've got the 3D safer barrier. And have we had 3D fence here? I guess I'll really only notice once I get on track and see. But everything's going to feel a lot more confined when you get to a 3D fence because you get this little blackout where they blend together and you can't see through them down the road. And that's going to just make things feel much tighter through the corners and racing. But yeah, these stands I feel are different and covered with ads. This building once again looks different. It's no longer in the... Was it in Winston colors before? I don't know. I remember in NASCAR 1 it was just this red blur. But yeah, the front stretch looks completely different with these stands. Whoever color coordinated that for this track, you're fired. Yeah, nothing else really to look at here. It's a good update. Anytime we get updates to tracks to bring them up to the current spec is good. Dover is going to be very interesting because a lot has been removed from the track. Yeah, even this screenshot right here just makes it look so strange. You don't have that second deck on the stands in 1 and 2. Alright, so we have got big old General Tire sponsorship out of the corner. Down the back stretch. It just looks empty now. They have, it looks like they've made this better in here. You can watch a race from in here. God, that'd be a terrible view. Sorry, the key acceleration sometimes gets me. This building looks about the same, and then I think we're just missing stands from this corner. Then a lot of the stands were chopped off at the front end of this, as well as the back end here probably another bit. So this is all going to just seem very weird on track. Got safer barriers on the inside, and then I noticed on the video that everything kind of looked a little different going down the straightaway. It doesn't seem like it does still kind of jump out back out of the corner, but it doesn't seem as bad. So front stretch, all about the same. What we need to do is just turn this infield track into a dirt track. Nice flat 3/4 half-mile track. But yeah, we've got a lot of art updates, it looks like. I wonder if you can drive in there, because that looks kind of like you should be able to now. What about the monster? Where is the monster? There's the monster. We still got... we did an art update, and we still got the COT 2008 car. Come on, guys. I know it doesn't matter for when we're in game, but that is definitely a little outdated. And very squared off car. So, yeah, Dover looks completely different. It's going to feel different just without being crammed in. There's going to be a lot more open air as you're driving around. And it's not going to really change how the track drives, but it's going to change how it feels mentally. Alright, up next, Homestead. This one I feel like had the most feel of like different. And I'm going to do something with this as well. Kind of like we did with Dirt. We're going to go check that Homestead IndyCar and see if they've somehow accidentally only updated one version of the oval. But yeah, turn one, when I loaded up Forza, I think it was, and seen that, I was like, okay, did they completely break that stands, not realizing that they had removed those stands to make the dumbest looking building in the world. So, palm trees look much better. We don't have that weird shadowing black stuff like we get at Long Beach. Hopefully we get these trees everywhere where there's palm trees. Track surface looks much better. Infield looks much brighter in comparison. We've got all of our new sponsorships, a lot more stuff outside of it. No idea if that kart track has always been there, but the outside of the track even looks pretty good. Then you get to the front stretch. Do we have horrible... What is with this? Is this a thing or is this broken? Because this was at Darlington as well with these seats. I'm starting to think that like there's something broken, because the color scheme does not match up. And now this is at Darlington and Homestead. I mean, maybe it's a thing they're doing. But, yeah. So the front stretch, very Miami-like now. And we've got all the sponsors. We've got a very pink stand, or flag stand. And then playoffs all over the place. What is this? It's just a big green wall next to this building with some very poor shadowing effects. That is strange. Yeah, new scoring tower. And then all these infield buildings look really nice. Not that you're going to see a lot of them while you're racing. And then just the dumbest building ever. I'm going to look it up real quick. Is this a glitch with the seating, or is that the coloring? Let's get some real screenshots real quick here. Although any screenshot is going to be most likely with the stands full. No, I can't get anything pulled up. So I'm gonna say, just based on seeing it at Darlington and here, that this is a bug and these seats are not supposed to be this color or even overlaid over that. But someone can correct me in the comments. Infield though, looks good. Do we have... They didn't add grass. That's fine, because half the time the grass is broken. Okay, let's quickly look at Homestead Indy and see if it, for some reason, is not updated, kind of like Dirt Bristol wasn't. Open wheel Homestead, sorry. Okay, so they've updated the load-in screen, so that probably means that everything's updated. We'll just quickly look, and if we see updates, we'll exit out. Yep, it's updated. Alright, so not like Dirt Bristol. Let's move on. Next up is... Iowa isn't really redone. The old track was updated a little bit, but I'm gonna skip that because it's not... It doesn't seem like it's like the others. So we've got Kansas. So the new scan of Iowa is not out, but they've updated the art on the old Iowa stuff, which hopefully means that we'll get to keep old Iowa, and then there'll be new Iowa, but still very doubtful because they seem to dislike doing that, and I don't know if it's that big of a change. So we got white walls at Kansas now. White walls are the best walls. Start making them black or dark blue, I run into them. Alright, so no 3D grass. We are... Did we lose some stands there? We must have. So yeah, not a whole lot different. Looks like we got a different, maybe a different grass pattern on the infield. No logos or anything though for the race. Actually, the infield grass looks really blank. There's no logo in that little patch there. There's no logo on the grass. It's kind of empty. We do still have the signatures on the start-finish line. And then we've got a bunch of white paint overflow onto the track and some more writing on the wall here. Over here, not a whole lot. We do now have 3D curbs here, which which I thought was funny because I'm pretty sure all the curbs are just like this. And, well, it doesn't look like they're actually, because there should be like, I think those are supposed to bump up just a little bit. Maybe it was these that are now 3D curbs. Visually doesn't look like it, but maybe that's just because we're on the oval version. We got the casino over here. Did we lose the overlook? Isn't there an overlook on the casino that like kind of sticks out here? Am I losing my mind? Oh, another good bug of flash. Got the soccer stadium over here. Doesn't quite look like it, but I'll give them a break. And then the little mall. Yeah, I feel like we're missing the overlook unless the overlook is now gone. So again, comments, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be like a place that you can stand like right here and look over the entire track. But again, I don't know everything, so what is with these weird... We're doing like some drift competition down here, little chicane on the backstretch. Also, I don't remember this white line being on the, maybe it has been. But, yep, that is Kansas. And someone let me know about that overlook, because I'm pretty sure we're supposed to have one. No, that's not what I wanted. What else do we have? Las Vegas. And I'm very disappointed because they've ruined the road courses on Las Vegas, limiting them to only 23 cars can start, when we were able to start more cars than that before. Why? Who knows why they would make something worse when they'd been expanding grids on tracks before this. But since I'm the only person that uses Las Vegas road course, I guess it doesn't really matter. I have to say, this definitely looks completely different with this screenshot. Color coordination, very poor. And kind of just old looking, which Las Vegas is pretty damn old. That's kind of cool with the little banner kind of wrapped around it and having the creases in there for the opening. Or is that for a video camera at the line? I don't know. Then we got the Petty Tower or flag stand. Everything's just a mix of colors here. So we got yellow walls. And we now have, whoops, sorry, accelerated camera. We now have big dirt banks that are going to be very strange to see. Oh, the infield has been updated. The road course has been updated with a bunch of paint, and we got painted curbs. Wow. Alright. It looks like a racetrack almost. Very strange looking. Sad, though, that they took away starting grid stalls. Oh, pit entry has gotten... What did they do to pit entry? That does not seem to flow with the paint. Strange. We won't worry about that. Did they update the... This? Nope, they didn't do this. So, this corner of the Legends track is actually touring cars, and I believe they took and cut this corner off of this grass, and the touring cars use this as a chicane. Pit road exit is like here, and then it chicanes there, and it looks like they've missed that. Let me see if I can pull up Las Vegas NASCAR 2025. Maybe they changed it back, but I'm gonna say that they probably wouldn't have. Of course, there's not going to be a photo of the section that I need right at that point. Yeah, so maybe it's changed, but this is, oops, this is a photo, and you can see the cut through there for the chicane. This is from probably 2024, so maybe they changed it back, but I highly doubt it. So I'm gonna say that that was missed by the art team on updating. Again, no big deal, doesn't affect anything because we don't even have that track. But yeah, strange. All right, I want to go check out if this is completely messed up or what, because this whole area, whatever's happening right here, is completely broken. So let's take a look at the road course real quick. Then do we have any other NASCAR tracks? We got Portland, but that's a new track, and I'm just going to give it its own video. Talladega's not completely updated, so I'm not going to look at that. So yeah, this is our final one. I was hoping they would update and do the new road course with the TCR layout, but that clearly did not happen. And oddly enough, they redid the whole infield, but if you actually select the infield track, you don't get the updated infield with all the paint and the curbs. So once again, another track where the oval was updated and nothing else was. But the stands were taken out. The walls were not updated. So, yeah, very strange. Again, doesn't matter since I'm the only one that uses this road course, but yeah, there we go. Quick look at the tracks, and we'll see how all these others evolve, but it kind of looks like we did a quick update on the oval stuff. Didn't really focus a lot on other things or test that other things were done, but maybe that's how they wanted it. I don't know. You can definitely quickly see some texture differences though. This isn't broken as bad on this view. There you have it. Thanks for watching.